How could someone do this to you? You feel so addicted to them. You feel like you can't let go. Yet these are the people that have hurt you so much. It is such a hurtful thing that is done to you. But you can get past this. Here are some tips in this video. Hello everyone and welcome back. I hope that you're all doing really well. So in this video today, I really just wanted to kind of revisit the whole notion of the trauma bond. And I know that so many of you are going through this because I've read the comments, under the videos, and so many of you have mentioned, how is it that you are still wanting closure, still wanting explanation from the narcissist, but you just don't get it, and it's like you don't understand why. It's like you crave this person, you want to be around them, yet this is the person that has caused you so much pain, so much anguish. And you know what, this really turns your mind upside down trying to understand this, because of course you've never been or never experienced something like this. But one thing that you need to understand, that this is done to you especially. It's not like this person didn't know what they were doing. They knew. They know what they are doing, and it is done because it's intermittent reinforcement. So one minute they can be really nice to you, the next they are awful, then they're nice, then they're awful. And you're like, hold on a minute, why are you being like this? And because you love this person, because you place them in a high moral, kind of on a moral level, you love them, you care about them, you just want to believe in them. You don't want to think, oh, this person is this way because that's what they are. This is what really confuses you. And this is why I wanted to talk about this so much in the video, because I feel like it's an important kind of subject. It's not that it's just like you're traumatically bonded to this person. There's so much that goes with it. And I wanted to kind of unpack this topic and how you can quickly actually get over this. Once you have the understanding, and I always say this in the videos, guys, once you have the understanding and you know what is going on for you, what is happening, this will help you to move forward and level up, because you understand, you have understanding for what you are feeling and what you are thinking, and how you can reframe that and move forward from it. But my friends, I just quickly want to mention this before we get into the video, that I do go live on this channel once a week. And if there's something on your mind or there's some questions, I would say come on over, because we talk about a variety of topics here on the live. And there's a lot of opinions. I want to hear from you. I really would love to hear your opinions and your thoughts. And if you want more information, I would say click the link below, but also do check the community tab for more details. What have you got to lose, guys? It's absolutely free. Come on over. Okay, so let's talk about this trauma bond. Okay, it's also known as Stockholm Syndrome, and it's where you become bonded to your abuser. Oh my God, guys, this is a phenomenon that actually exists. One of the most weirdest ones, but it exists because a lot of you guys have gone through it, right? So it's where you are bonded by trauma to this person. Now just really look at, listen to what is being said. You are bonded to this person by trauma. So this person has caused you trauma, which means that actually it's not that you want more of it. It's not that you're idealizing this person, but what has happened is you get intermittent reinforcement. One minute they're nice, they can be really nice to you, and you empathetically bond, with this person, but then yet they're horrible. And this happens to and from all the time. So this is why it confuses you. And this is why we have this trauma bond phenomenon. Now, trauma bonds, I'm gonna say this, guys, it's hard to get over them. It is challenging, but it is not impossible. If you really want to, you will. Trauma bonds to break take time, they take effort, and most importantly, self-compassion. So this is not going to be a quick fix, my friends. This is not going to be a quick fix, because think about how long this person would have worked on you to get you to this place, to get you to this state. Okay, how much time this has taken. So let's try and reverse this process. I'm not saying it's going to be like for like in terms of time, but you've got to put the effort in. You've got to say, choose you, and you will get over this. It's hard breaking emotional bonds with someone or emotional connections, but this is something that you're going to have to sever with a sharp knife. Okay, so the first thing that will really help you, it's, okay, let's just put it out there, right? You've got to recognize that this is a bond that you have with this person, and it has bonded you together by trauma. It's not your fault. It's really not your fault, but you have to recognize it for what it is and call it out for what it actually is. You're bonded to this person by trauma. This is not okay. This person has done something untoward towards you, and this is why you feel like this. You feel like this because, you know what? You're a good person, you have empathy and you have compassion. All right, and you believe the best in this person because, let's face it, they are predatory and they are awful, but you believed them. They lied to your face, and that is really what has happened here. But you've got to understand the reality of this situation, because this will help you to in the understanding that this is a traumatic bond with this person. The next thing I would say to you is you can't do this alone, okay? Because your mind is going to play havoc with your thoughts. It's going to filter through the memories. You're going to idealize and romanticize the time that you have spent with them. But then the fall is going to be where you realize, you have the realization, the truth of the matter. So this is something that, what I want to say to you is, you're going to flip between the two. And it's okay, it's fine, this is good because you're processing emotionally what has happened, but you're going to need someone to help you to do this. So I would say seek professional advice, seek a professional who understands what a trauma bond is. Someone who is not going to have to get you to explain this all over again and re-trigger you. Don't do this. You need someone who understands. The next thing I would say is really important in between the times that you speak to a professional is do your own research. Find out exactly what these things are, what is going to happen. Because once you have knowledge, this arms you, this makes you more stronger in yourself. This helps you to understand what you have been through, and for you to know that you're not alone in all of this. You're not alone, and this is not your fault. So help yourself to be able to kind of understand what you are going through, because remember, knowledge is power. So when you understand what you're going through, this will help you to move forward and think, yeah, like I can do this. I know what this is, because once you have the knowledge, you can then process, then you can understand this, connect the dots, and move forward. The other thing is if you're still in contact with this person, I would say you're going to have to establish some sort of boundaries, okay? Meaning that you're going to have to detach emotionally from this person and put barriers in. Protect yourself. This is what boundaries are. This is about you protecting you. You can't let this person walk all over you and take the mick. Like, this is so wrong. You wouldn't have to put boundaries in if this person had respect for you, because that is what really is happening here. They have no respect. That's why they're run rugged with your emotions, with your thoughts. This is not right. This is not okay. So put these barriers of protection in place and protect you, okay? Have boundaries with this person. Don't take everything at face value. Question everything. You're going to need to focus on self-care. Okay, you're going to have to give yourself compassion and patience in this process. Don't get frustrated. Don't be annoyed with yourself. Yeah, these things do take time. And yes, it isn't a quick fix. But the thing is, what do you want to do? Rush through this process and then have to go through it again? Once you establish all of these things, okay, you will be able to move forward, but you have to focus on yourself. You have to put this time, energy, compassion into you. Self-care is so important, because at this moment, your nervous system is overstimulated. How do you calm that down? Get yourself into nature. Go for walks. Start doing some journaling. Do you know what? And if you can manage this, do some meditation. Listen to some music. You know, like journal your thoughts. Put some candles on. Make it lovely. You know, get out into nature as well. Doing all of these things will really help you to move forward. Another thing what would be really helpful is probably trauma-informed therapy. Now, you're going to have to look for someone who specializes in this, because this is a specialized type of therapy where it focuses on the trauma and it helps you to reframe what has happened. So this is something that I would suggest that would be really, really good for you to kind of investigate. Someone who you feel comfortable with, someone who you feel that you can trust and talk to about your emotions and what has actually happened. This will help. Especially with eye desensitization, this will really help to kind of lower the impact of the trauma on you. This is specialized therapy that really helps in these type of scenarios. You're going to have to focus on self-compassion and self-empowerment. This is something that you're going to have to do on your own. I always say to my clients, you know what, listen to, you know, some podcasts. There's motivational talks here on YouTube that are absolutely free. Watch those videos and listen to them on repeat, because this will help build that energy, build that, you know, that thought process, start that sparking, so that you know that you can move forward from this, that you don't have to be stuck thinking as a victim, thinking, you know, in fear all the time. You don't need to live in fear. You need to be able to build you up, build your emotion, build your cognitive, build your energy, so that you can feel strong and that you can feel that you've got the motivation to go forward. Again, this takes time, but I would encourage you to listen to this daily. Another thing I just wanted to mention is safety planning. So if you are still stuck in this relationship or in this scenario, put strategic plans in place to help you when you are in a moment of crisis, because I feel like if you know what you're doing, because you're not thinking as you normally would, because you're in fear and you're triggered and you're in fight, flight or freeze, this will really help you. If you've got a plan in place, it will really help you to access it and think, oh, okay, this is what I need to do. This is what I'm going to do to help me to move forward. So strategic safety planning will really help you. Group therapy, join a group. This will, on various social media platforms, there are groups, and maybe there's one in your area that you can have a look at, because it really helps when you're doing this together. You just need to know that you're not alone. And that's what I'm saying. Just connect with others, with other like-minded individuals. I've also got the Discord server, which is an online group or a community of people who have been through this. So if you're interested, see the description box below, because this is something that can really help you. Connecting with other people who have been through something like this will help you to kind of move forward in all of this. And the last thing that I would say to you is have some self-compassion for you, You put all this energy and effort into other people, trying to help them, being compassionate, understanding them, you know, but you forget about yourself. And I don't want you to forget about yourself. I want you to think about you and put all the focus back onto you. You're an incredible person, and you really need to see that light. You really need to see that actually you are worth all of this effort. Just because this person has come into your life and done this to you doesn't mean that you've got to think, oh, you know, this is the worst thing. Yes, it's awful, but it's not the worst thing, because you're going to move forward from this and you're going to be okay. So know that you will move forward from this, but have some self-compassion, have some time for you, and put all of that energy and focus and awareness onto you. Because I really hope that these strategies and these things really help you, that we have mentioned here in the video, and gives you kind of some ideas to think, you know what, I don't need to stay stuck. You're not a victim, that you don't need to think that this is like the worst thing and you're going to stay stuck. You're not. You're going to move forward from this, and it's going to be okay. If you would like to talk about this or want to move forward from this, I do offer one-to-one consultations. Please see the description box below. I've also got a journal club, and I've also got a mentorship program, and if you're interested in joining, please see the description box below. And as mentioned before, I do have the Discord server, community of like-minded individuals with similar experiences like yours. If you would like to connect, see the description box for the link. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.